go. Actually, let me come back over here for a second. Now we good. There we go. Yeah. The end of an era. What they talking about? Some goodbye. Upload. Go live. Brow. I forgot to change the thumbnail. Throwing it on. No, let me change the thumbnail now. I forgot to make this go public. I did everything wrong. Let's see. Description. It's not letting me change the thumbnail. Freak of nature. Gosh. Alright, maybe it'll let me do it here. Or not. Okay, I'm screwed. I'm just screwed. I'm just gonna wait until my peoples arrives. Oh, we got some people. The what? Why is this? That's better. That's better. Oh, let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while. I hate this chair. This is the most expensive chair I have ever bought, and I absolutely hate it. I know what chair I want to get, but now I have to sell this chair. I want to sell this chair before I buy that chair. It's about to be a busy week. I wasn't even sure. Oh, hell, the busy rest of the month. I wasn't even sure if I was going to give y'all any content for the remainder of the month. Bad enough I haven't given y'all content in like a whole week. When I say whole week, I mean 5 days. But it's Monday, and I'm back. Y'all, I literally just walked in the door 20 minutes ago, maybe. And I was like, oh, it's Monday. I'm back in time for the live stream. Let's make it happen. I was going to go to the park. It's a little nippy out there and dark. So I decided to opt out of that idea and go for a walk, more like a skate with my rollerblades, because I ate 5 donuts yesterday and I should be ashamed of myself. If I look like manure, it's because I just got off of a 4-hour-long flight and I ate 5 donuts yesterday. I should be ashamed of myself. Woo! But they were good. They were homemade, little mom and pop business. I couldn't stop myself. But I'll make up for it tomorrow. I'm hitting the gym for sure. Two a day tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can try to squeeze in some content in there at the same time. But what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the live. We is in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Let me do some shout outs while we got people piling up in here. I see Miranda, Rochelle, Brandy, Katie, Margot. What's good with you? Aaron, who we got up in here? Knit and crochet. Yeah, 100 expeditions. What's the CTK? My vision's a little blurry, probably from all them damn donuts I ate. What's good with you? Shaquana, I think I said that right. Serenity, 721, I see you. Who else? Who else is up in here? That's Miranda. What's going on? Yeah, we're a little early tonight because, like I said, I just walked in the door. I was like, forget about it. We're going to jump right in here. Anyone else waiting for ALK to fake pass out? I've never in my life. What are you talking about? But tonight could be one of those nights because we got not only Nuke's Top 5, but we also got some Bizarre Bub. Those are my top 2 favorites. I feel like they put out the best. Hell, their views say one thing, though. Their views say one thing. Their views don't lie. People enjoy what they put out for sure. But we're about to get this show started. How y'all doing this evening? I hope y'all didn't miss me too much. I hope y'all didn't miss me as much as I missed y'all, because I absolutely did. Every day it was getting worse. I was like, I got to get back to my peoples, man. Even though I'm about to be so busy between now and my birthday party that I don't know how much content I'm actually going to be putting out, and I don't like that idea at all. I don't like that feeling. But October is always the busiest time of the year for me. Always the busiest time. Whether I have a birthday plan or not, October is just always extremely chaotic. Hell, Faye Webster will be here next week, and hell, a bunch of us are gonna go see her. I think that's whatever the 25th is. Friday, Saturday, I don't know. But we're going to go see her. A lot of the people that I was hanging out with in California are going to be there as well. So looking forward to that. I'm just killing time and talking and chatting it up with y'all until we hit 250 live viewers. And then we going to hit that play button and watch this video. He said, who is this? LK can do no wrong unless he wants to. Hey, you know that's right, baby. You know that's right. What's up? What's up? Always Smurfette. She says, Hola, made it to a live. Yes, that's right, baby. You made it to the live stream. And for that, I say, what up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be home. Woo! As much as I love California, and yes, I was a little active out there. Went to the gym twice. Went on a walk yesterday after my friend and I ate breakfast. But I still consumed some stuff that I shouldn't, like them 5 donuts last night. And then how about? And the only reason I ate 5 is because first I ate 3, and then we were driving a buddy of ours back home, and our tire exploded on the highway. If you look at my Instagram story, you will see that tire is gone. Oh, man, thank God we were safe. We was in the fast lane. We had to move all the way over on the side of the road. But, man, that exhausted us. Oh, that exhausted us and exhausted our time as well. But was able to get another car, get back to the hotel, crash immediately, wake up, pack, and took our butts to the airport. And now I am here. But while we was on the side of that road, I definitely ate 2 or more of them donuts. I definitely did. That's my problem right now. That's my problem. I'm pretty sure all that weight that I worked off, probably gained it back during that trip. Probably could see it in my face. I was starting to slim down. I got a UFO video for you, bro. Send it to me if you hadn't already. Send it my way. And if you have, you still got to send it again because I need to see what you're talking about. I ain't seen it. 100 Expedition says, sending something for your birthday soon. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for it. Appreciate it. Let me know. Let me know once it goes out the door and my way. All right, y'all, let's get this show started. We got 326 live viewers in here. That's a lot. That's a lot of people hanging out. Imagine if we was all in the room together. One day I want to do a meet and greet where we can do that. A live reaction. Not live stream, but live in person. That'd be dope as heck. With a big projector screen behind me, projecting what it is that you guys are watching. And I got my little computer in front of me right here, and I'm watching it. And I'm sitting down in the corner, but instead of me cropped down like this, I'm actually sitting in the corner and a big screen projector behind me. Wouldn't that be cool as heck? It's definitely going to be here in Atlanta because I want to get y'all out here. There's so many people that haven't visited Atlanta, and I always be like, that's crazy. You got to come visit this place. It's pretty awesome here. But yeah, let's get into this video, y'all. This is scary videos that will creep you out. Nukes Top 5. Let's get it. Pause. Sorry about that. I couldn't hear no audio, and y'all couldn't hear me talk just now. I think I fixed it.
In Northern Ireland. Now, it should be mentioned that Brian is not a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator. In fact, he says he doesn't believe in ghosts at all.
I want to start by saying I am very, very, very skeptical. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I'm open to the possibility slightly, but even from the age of 9, 10, I slept in a graveyard for like 5 hours in the middle of the night because I wasn't afraid of it. Doesn't bother me, don't believe in it.
But Brian recently had an experience that might make him reevaluate his feelings about the supernatural. You see, a few weeks ago he explored an old abandoned theater in Omagh, Northern Ireland. As he walked into one of the screening rooms, he captured something that he just can't explain.
I'm gonna go in here, right? So the thing I'll say, get in here.
Look, if y'all see me wave at y'all, because I'm seeing all the comments of people that saying hey to me, hey everybody, hey Renee, hey everybody, I see y'all.
In here, it smells of smoke. Which means people are smoking in here. And then what'll happen, the place will burn down. Jesus Christ, like honestly.
And this time, did you hear it?
Get in here.
As Brian walks into a screening room, two unexplained voices can be heard whispering in the darkness. They seem to be talking about Brian as they both say, "It's people." Brian says that he had no idea what he had recorded until he uploaded his video and read the viewer comments.
So
I'm not saying he lying, but people lie. People will sit here, get on the internet and say, yeah, and look, I'm not putting this on him. He could be telling the truth, but I want y'all to know. People will say, yeah, I don't believe in the paranormal. I never did. I remember when I was 19 years old, I slept in the graveyard for 5 days just to prove to myself it wasn't real. That's a bit weird. But then they'll continue to be on like, oh yeah, I recorded something, and I think now I'm starting to believe it, you know. And then they walk into a auditorium looking room, and you hear these two voices that sounds like someone saying people here or something of that sort. And the voices don't sound, they sound like they're right next to him, almost as if the audio was added later. It didn't sound like the audio didn't sound like, the voices didn't sound like it was something that happened in his proximity. It sounded like a digital recording that was added later. That's what it sounded like to me. But I could be wrong because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
5 o'clock in the morning, woke up, got a notification from someone on YouTube who commented on video saying that, don't mean to freak you out, but at 8 minutes 40 in your video from the cinema that you did the weekend there's someone whispering in your ear. So then the guy on YouTube messaged again, he goes, by the way, it actually says it's people.
Brian also says that there was absolutely no one else inside the theater.
But the thing is, if you knew the cinema and where I was at, it's a closed hall with 3 rooms, 3 cinema rooms. I was in all 3 rooms. I walked around all 3 rooms twice. I come down back past that hall on the way out. So that's 3 times I was around that place. There was no one there. There was no one there. And it's not as if I was hearing someone's voice through the wall. It was a whisper, and it was right beside where I was at. I can't explain it. I just can't. And I don't think I've missed anything, and I cannot explain this. And it is freaky as shit. Honestly, I've never caught anything like this ever in video.
But what do you think? Did Brian record the voices of spirits that haunt the old Oma Theatre in Northern Ireland? You decide. Imaginary Fiend.
Now, is it people or is it Cap? You decide. Ghetto Medicine says it's Ghetto Medicine. Is that Street Pharmaceuticals? You know what? Ghetto Medicine says it sounded clear and loud. It was both of those things. He edited this video. He put it out. Maybe he didn't edit it, but he also didn't catch it either. Which is, I'm gonna tell you, very rare. I don't know if he put this video out with the intention of it being proof of the paranormal, or he put it out just as like, you know, he just did some exploration. He just wanted to go and explore a bandit building and just put the content out there as if nothing happened during his exploration. Or he put it out there with the intention of hoping that someone would analyze the video so thoroughly and pick up on something that he might have missed. I'm gonna be honest. Had it been me and I posted a video like that and I began to state that, I went to the comment section and someone told me in the comments that there was a voice or something that I might have overlooked, I would have took a screenshot of that as proof and put it in my follow-up video. He gave us the follow-up video, but he didn't give us any proof that somebody actually said that to him, because he could have either waited for that to occur, where somebody spoke about the sounds, the voices, or he could have made that part up. He could have been like, wait a minute, hold on. Nobody said anything about those voices. I'll just pretend like somebody said something. I'll just say that somebody messaged me. But again, he could be telling the truth. I'm not saying that he's lying. I'm just saying that he could be. There's a difference, you know.
A guy named Ahmad was visiting his family home when his 7-year-old sister wanted to show him a cute little picture she'd drawn. But it wasn't a cute picture. In fact, it was kind of horrifying.
Wait, what are you going to show me?
My picture I drew.
Your picture you drew.
That's Daddy, that's Mummy, and that's me.
And what's that?
That's Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
Who's Steve?
My friend.
Your imaginary friend?
My best friend.
Your best friend Steve? You've got a best friend that looks like this?
It's my best friend Steve.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
The little girl's drawing of her nightmarish friend Steve went viral, even inspiring some viewers to create renderings of what Steve might look like in real life.
Hell no. Hey, when you can take AI and let AI render something real quick for you, that's crazy. That is crazy. But my question is, if this is what this little girl's best friend Steve looked like, my question is then, my follow-up question, what's wrong with this little girl? Because how she not terrified of this face? You think I'm going to be friends with this face at any age? I don't care if I was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. I'm not being friends with that face. It looks scary. Steve, no. Steve, I'm not talking to you. Turning my head to Steve. What? How else could Steve look? Because that little picture that she drew. Yeah, pretty sure that's how Steve looked.
My best friend Steve.
Okay.
Viral life. Viewers of Ahmad's video encouraged him to ask the little girl a few more questions about her imaginary friend Steve, and things went from bad to worse.
Mama said you got 2 imaginary friends.
No, I've got 2 best friends.
You've got 2 best friends.
Yeah, 2. Do you want me to show you the picture?
Who's that?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Margaret.
And who's that?
That's you.
That's me.
Hey, my guy. I think this is her big brother, or maybe that's her daddy. I'm not entirely sure. But if you look at the picture that we just saw there,
Yeah.
things ain't looking too good from him, because you got Steve. Oh wait, hold on. I need to mute that. You got who? Narnia? What's her other friend name? The friend that got an eye with multiple eyes in it. Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. What, one eye and then 4 eyes in one eyeball socket? That's crazy. And then it got a whole face on his stomach. Look, girl, your friends ain't good people. You need new friends. And Ahmad, they gonna kill him. They don't like him. He got crosses in his eyes and his tongue out like he dead. Your little sister go get you off, my guy. You might want to leave this house. Let me turn the audio back on.
Yeah, but that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, with your mustache and your eyebrows.
My eyebrows.
Yeah.
My eyebrows look like that.
Yeah, your bushy eyebrows.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
My guy, I need you to save this little girl, because she sounds so sweet, so kind, so pure. They haven't fully got her yet. They just playing with her. They talking to her. They haven't. What's the word I'm looking for? Possessed this child. Save her. Save her.
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah, but Margaret likes you.
Margaret likes me.
Look, she's holding your hand.
She's holding my hand. She's eating me. Are you sure Margaret likes me?
Yeah, she's holding your hand.
Do I need to be worried?
No.
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 Actually, this is not a joke. I have left the house. If you want to...
My guy. I like this. I knew I liked this guy. Smart. He left the house. He took my advice. He left that house. I just wish he took the little girl with him. He probably couldn't do that though, unfortunately. I hope you maybe talk to the parents or something. I still don't know if he's the daddy or the brother. I am so confused. But Margaret likes him, yeah, because she wants to eat him. Let me stay out of little kids' business.
Steve part 4. I'll be honest, I'm not giving that update. Because now I'm unliked by Steve, whoever this person is.
It turns out that Ahmad's little sister has another imaginary friend named Margaret. But even creepier, he learns that for some reason, her old friend Steve just doesn't like him.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Ahmad is now a little freaked out. He says that after this last visit with his little sister, the drawings are just getting a bit too creepy for him. He says that he won't be checking in with another update on Steve.
My thing is, and I'm curious to see if anybody noticed this, Steve is very consistent. You see the drawings? Do you see the drawings? Hold on. She drew him right here. Very distinctive look. He got these white circles around his eyes. His eyes are bulged open, and then he has these black bags underneath his eyes. Big grimace smile. And then you see Steve in the...
He says that he...
I muted the wrong thing. I'm sorry. You see Steve in the next picture, and he looks exactly the same. But now I see more arms. Fool got 6 arms, and they're very thin. She draws Steve so consistently. Somebody save this child. Somebody save this child.
On Steve, or Margaret for that matter. The hanging hands. A woman is running a daycare out of her quiet suburban home. It's an average day, and the kids are laughing and playing nearby. Everything seems normal. But then things start to get a little spooky.
It's one of those videos we done seen in the last 2 live streams that we have done. It's new content, so you know all of the paranormal compilation channels have to jump on it. But this is a creepy video. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. If this is your first time hanging out with us live, put FTL in the chat for first time live. Yes, somebody just said it. We seen this last week. Somebody said we've seen it 50-11 times. Today would make 50-11th time. Yes. Let's get back to it.
It's wrong, but he's too terrified to speak. He just points at the open door. Cautiously, the woman goes to check. The care provider hurries up, running out of one of the nearby rooms, screaming in fear. The daycare provider hurries over and asks him what's wrong, but he's too terrified to speak. He just points at the open door. Cautiously, the woman goes to check it out for herself.
Did you do that? Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
He knocked us over. He knocked us over.
Maybe it was just air.
While the woman is in the room investigating, a heavy child's playhouse suddenly tips over on its side. The crash startles her and leaves the children a bit confused. But here's where things get very, very creepy. Because, did you see it? Viewers of the video point out that there are two creepy little hands reaching down from above the door. The hands look to be about the size of a child, and they pull back and disappear just as the little boy runs from the room. Now, the daycare provider's daughter who posted the video says that she didn't even notice these little hands until someone pointed them out in the video comments.
This is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that.
The young woman says that she is also confused as to how the child's playhouse could just turn over.
Firstly, we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that.
But the story gets even creepier as the daycare provider's daughter explains just why the little boy ran out of the room in the first place.
The main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors.
A few days later, and the daughter notices something weird on the CCTV. As she is watching, the child's security gate just seems to unlatch and open on its own. She heads into the room to investigate, but she's not ready for what she finds.
Oh, that's f***ing creepy. Do it again.
I'm reading a lot of y'all comments, even though I'm not reading all of them out loud. I'm definitely paying attention.
Like, yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again.
Cassandra says, I believe this one. I am 100% in agreement with you. People in the chat saying they should get rid of this mirror by now. Absolutely. Somebody else said that this mirror is definitely a gateway to another dimension, and there is something in there, in that house. I feel the same way. This mess is crazy. Wow.
Open the gate.
As she is recording the child gate and trying to encourage any nearby spirit to open it again, something suddenly moves under the sheet covering the vanity. It almost
This
looks...
is what I like. I like when it's unanimous, when every last one of us feels as though what we're watching is real. You know a video is good when it doesn't look fake and you can't tell how it could be faked. That little boy running out that room, and then us clearly seeing them hands creep out of the top of the doorway in a way that doesn't make any sense. Like, how? There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, this is very strange.
like a finger poking underneath. The movement is slight, but the young woman notices it immediately and just makes a run for it. The woman and her mother now believe that the little child's vanity was the cause of all the paranormal activity. They say that they have now sold the little wooden vanity to someone on Facebook Marketplace. Someone who actually wanted to buy the vanity just because it might be haunted. But was this actual paranormal activity? And if not, then just what are these bizarre little hands that seem to reach down from the ceiling? You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The Invisible Guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by a very active poltergeist. He often hears footsteps and sees things moving on their own. After having a psychic medium come over to cleanse his house, the paranormal activity only gets worse. Late one night, Tristan hears strange aggressive banging coming from his hallway. He grabs his phone and starts filming as he goes to check it out.
Okay, he kind of got me on this one because I ain't gonna lie. When that drawer slid open at the beginning of his video, I thought, oh man, somebody could have been pulling the string because clearly ain't nobody behind the dresser. But this, yeah, this is different. He over here got somebody rattling this doorknob, making knocking sounds, and then it opens up to welcome him in, which I wouldn't have walked up in there. That's crazy. Welcomes him in right as he approaches it with the lights off, and he just walks right on in, turns the light on, and we see nobody. Yeah, I don't think a string did that one. I don't know how he did that.
The bathroom door handle is rotating wildly as his cat stares on in fear. Tristan approaches the door cautiously when suddenly it swings open and there's no one inside. Cut to a few nights later, and Tristan says that some shoes in the kitchen hallway had moved on their own. So he sets up a camera to film down the hallway while he and his girlfriend watch TV in the other room. His camera catches something that is pure nightmare fuel.
Là, je suis en train de me battre pour mettre les diagrammes et les chiffres comme ça.
Real quick, for everybody that was copping merch while I was out of town, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to get those orders out the door to y'all first thing in the morning. And yes, I'll be signing everything. But yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm going to shout them out. I'm going to shout you guys out too at the end of the live stream. If you want to cop some more merch, or if you want to cop some merch for the first time, I got some dope paranormal stuff over there on the website, artofkickz.com. I have it linked in the chat. Let's get back to this. Yeah, it's good.
A box flies out of a storage shelf and slams into the wall. Tristan goes to investigate, but he doesn't find anything. However, did you see it? When Tristan checks his footage later and zooms in on the doorway, there's a strange transparent apparition just standing there. The figure is small, about the size of a child, and it quickly glides off into the hallway. Immediately after, the box violently flies off the storage shelf. These days, Tristan says nothing seems to be working to get rid of the poltergeist that haunts his home, and that now he's just planning to move out. The Curse of Room 112. At a quiet nursing home, staff member Camila Torres says that there's one room that no one dares to stay in anymore. Room 112. Camila says that Room 112 is notoriously known as, quote, the death room. You see, every resident who stays in that room experiences sudden medical issues that often send them to the hospital, and sometimes they don't survive. The nurses and staff at the home say that
we heard about this room in a previous live stream. I don't remember. It might have been not Nukes. We're watching Nukes now. Might have been Slapped Ham or Depths of Despair that covered this, or Goose Pimples. But we definitely heard about this room in the previous video. Let's see if there's any updates.
get chills just walking past the room door. Now, eventually, things got so bad that room 112 was just left empty. But it seems that something is still inside. One night, the nurses are creeped out as the call alarm in room 112 suddenly goes off, as if a resident inside is pressing the emergency button for help. But again, there's not supposed to be anyone in room 112.
Get the light, get the light.
You saying chick?
Yes.
Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
This is insane right now. Right there.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right now.
Camilla watches the CCTV as the heavy door.
Y'all hear old girl that's recording? She is breathing so hard. She is so terrified. She was scared. I believe them. That was real fear.
Door to room 112 slowly closes by itself. She and her coworker go to investigate, but as expected, there's no one there. Cut to a week later. Residents of the nursing home are enjoying a visit with a therapy dog. Suddenly,
that's room 1tweezy, man. That's what I would call that room. 1tweezy.
Things take a very creepy turn.
Where's your other sucker? You only have one? He said, Sheila.
Really?
The normally calm therapy dog suddenly becomes very agitated. It just walks away from the group and heads down the hall straight to room 112. The dog stands at the doorway looking inside and whimpering as if it is staring at something
A room that a lot of patients have lost their lives in or gotten seriously ill. And this dog, this therapy dog, has wandered over to it. Therapy dogs, more than most dogs, are capable of sensing their owner, specifically, energy, or even sensing when something is wrong. They're trained. They're trained to be able to pick up, and they're caretaker dogs. They're trained. So for this dog to gravitate towards this room, there's something there. I strongly believe it. Because I don't think they trained the dog to just come to this room like this so they can record it on camera. Something called this dog to that room. That's what I believe. Somebody asked if I have any new merch planned for Christmas. I do, actually, as a matter of fact. I think it might be in the garage. I'm going to drop something on the second channel. It's not going to be Christmas theme, but it's going to be something to help out a close friend in need. So, but it's going to be fire. It's going to be some fire merch too. If y'all know about the Queen of Accountability, a.k.a. Daphne, want to do something special for her. It's going to be some really cool stuff. So be on the lookout. I got to look at that stuff tonight, as a matter of fact. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. It arrived when I was out of town.
disturbing in the darkness, something that no one else can see. As word about haunted room 112 begins to spread, the nursing home residents start to get a little freaked out. One woman decides to perform a religious cleansing ritual on the room, and she asks Camilla to record her so that she can share it with her Catholic friends group on Facebook. The video captures something that is downright chilling.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
Did you see it? As the resident recites a prayer at the door of room 112, the rosary beads in her hand are suddenly yanked by some invisible force. The woman doesn't notice and continues her prayer, but when they watch the footage back, they notice the strange, unexplained jerk on the beads, almost as if something was trying to snatch them right out of her hands. Camilla says that to this day, haunted room 112 still remains empty. Dark reflections. The recent film, The Conjuring Last Rites, is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's investigation of the infamous Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Jack and Janet Smurl claimed a demonic presence tormented their family for over a decade, filling their home with strange noises, chilling screams, moving objects, and even physical attacks. Since the movie's release, many people have gone back to revisit real footage that was shot inside the Smurl house.
Let me ask you guys, did y'all watch the most recent movie? And if you did, how did you feel about it? I seen some of the old footage after watching the movie. I want to watch some more. It's like this stuff here, I didn't see any of this. I want to watch some more. Artofkickz, thank you for all that you do, brother. Thank you for the $2 donation. Cracking Travis, what's good with you? Appreciate you, big baby.
I want you now to think of the most violent thought you can imagine.
Oh, God.
That's it, folks.
One particular clip has unsettled many viewers. In it, Lorraine Warren gives a tour of the Smurl home, pausing at a closet where the family often heard unexplained loud and insistent knocking.
This is the closet area, and especially in the back of this closet, where they will hear much of the rapping that takes place in this bedroom.
And here's where things get really creepy. Look closely as Lorraine Warren reaches for the closet door. Her reflection in a nearby mirror looks just wrong. Her face appears dark and distorted, and her eyes have gone black. Given Lorraine Warren's reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may have been channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But what do you think? Whispers in the dark. Proud mother Jacqueline says that some strange things have been happening since she and her 2 daughters moved into their new home. At first, her oldest daughter told her that someone was whispering to her at night as she tried to fall asleep. The little girl said that she couldn't understand what the person was saying or even whether the voice was male or female. On another evening, her daughter said that she heard someone calling her name from downstairs. Now, at first, Mom Jacqueline just dismisses these claims as a child's imagination. But then one day, she catches something on her living room camera that is truly disturbing.
My bad, y'all. I kept hearing something that sounded like a door creaking open. I had to go and do a little investigations. But this junk right here, this is a trip. This little girl had something thrown at her at the bottom of her foot or at her feet. And then she walked over. Next thing you know, she feels this pressure on her arm. We seen this clip in the previous live stream. And when you look at her arm, you see what looks like some sort of bruising.
Jacqueline's daughter is playing at their table when suddenly a toy comes bouncing across the floor towards her, almost as if thrown by something. The girl goes...
Anitra, thank you for the best compliment any content creator or YouTuber could possibly receive. Anitra says best YouTuber or best YouTube account ever. I'm all right. I'm mid.
To check it out, and then a plastic bag falls to the ground. Now, either of those could be written off as a simple coincidence. But then things get kinda weird. The little girl suddenly cries out and clutches her arm before running upstairs in tears. Later, she tells her mom that something grabbed her, and when Jacqueline looks, there's a fresh red scratch on her daughter's arm. Jacqueline says that both of her children now sleep in bed with her. So, is there something sinister haunting Jacqueline's new home? Tell me what you think down in the comments. Haunted housekeeping. A woman named Sarah says that she works as part of the cleaning staff at a nursing home. Now, to avoid any confusion, while Sarah usually speaks Spanish in her videos, this nursing home is actually located in Arizona, new home in the U.S. Tell me what you think.
Trabajo en una área donde prácticamente vienen a morir los viejitos que están solos, que no tienen familia, y es que se escuchan demasiados ruidos, y es que está terriblemente oscuro, o sea, está solo, apagan las luces, se abre el elevador, es una cosa espantosa.
Sarah says that since she has been working at the nursing home, she has heard and experienced many strange things.
Hello? ¿Qué fue eso? Se está escuchando el piano. Y no hay nadie en el piano. No mames. No hay nadie y lo estoy escuchando.
One day, while Sarah is working alone in the nursing home, things take a terrifying turn. She starts to hear strange, unexplained screams echoing through the halls.
¿De dónde viene ese ruido? Se escucha como que gritaran, como si hablaran. No es nadie. Pues se escucha que grita. Creo que es de acá. Oiga, hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas que caminan, que hablan. ¿Qué podrá ser? Ay, ¿qué podrá ser? ¡Ay, no! ¿Qué es eso? ¡Ay, no! Ahora sí, mire algo. No puede ser. No puede ser, ¿escucharon? Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
As Sarah searches the hallways, she doesn't hear it, but there is a strange voice that sounds like an older woman whispering, "I see you."
This looks very believable. It looks very believable. She sounds very believable. Somebody said something in the comments. Oh my, I lost the comment. Darn it all. Anyway, we in here. Hit that like button for your boy. We got 400 likes, 410 likes. Let's see if we can get 500 by the end of this video. We got about 3 minutes left before we get into the next video. The voice sounds very decrepit and old, like an old woman. I see you. Why is it speaking English? I would think that it would speak Spanish. Okay.
Then, out of nowhere, a cart rolls across one of the activity rooms completely on its own. Sarah says that just then she felt someone touch her back.
Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
And with that, Sarah has had enough. She just gets out of there. So, what do you think? Did Sarah capture evidence of a haunting in the critical care wing of the nursing home? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Scary videos. Once again, these are videos that are kinda scary, but maybe a little silly, a bit funny, or just kinda weird. First up, a ghost hunter in Malaysia tries to provoke a spirit into showing itself. He stands up on a table and dares the ghost to push him off. What happens next leaves him speechless.
Engkau apa? Kau buka langkah engkau, kau buang aku sekarang guna ni. Cepat kau buka.
Next up, somewhere in Vietnam, two girls who work in an unair-conditioned clothing store lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a terrible mistake.
That's messed up how the other woman is laughing when the mouse just ran up her cat. Oh, sure, I say a rat ran up her cat. That's crazy. You saw how she was running and jumping? Did y'all see that? That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Look at her. Watch it again. Hey, I gotta see the rat again. That was too funny.
Or lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a terrible mistake. A rat runs up one of the girl's pants and she has to Gangnam style it back out of there. Now, the weird thing I found out when researching this story is new fear unlocked. This happens a lot.
Dang.
Oh, ran up my leg.
Jesse has caught a mouse.
In my pants. Ah, it's climbing me!
Don't let it climb.
Definitely a new fear unlock as I put my shoes back on my feet. Glad I'm wearing pants, but it'll be worse than shorts, I think. You'll just run up your leg and go right up. Woo, woo, woo. My leg, my pants. I don't usually wear pants this tight. They're not that tight. But I got really big calves, so good luck to that rat trying to get past my calves. Because there's no room in my pants past my calves.
Go ahead. Oh my god.
Just playing around with it.
That little guy was very cute. I might have to keep him as a pet. Look at him. He's so cute. I might have to keep him as a pet. He's adorable. I'll let him slide.
Just playing around with it.
Oh my god.
Is that your mouse?
My mouse. Oh my god.
Is that yours?
Yes, I'm holding it.
That rat is so close to her cat. She almost got a rat in her cat.
Oh gosh! It is! What the hell?
So until next time, keep your legs crossed, and thanks for watching.
Is this your mouse? Is that your mouse? Why this woman out here got mice running up women's pants legs out in public? That is crazy. That is really, ma'am, get your mouse. Get your mouse. We're about to move on to the next video. We're about to hit 500 likes. Let's see if we can get 700 by the end of this live stream. We got over 900 people here. I think we can make that happen. It's Bizarre Bub for the next video. Let's see what we got here. This is compilation V108. Let's get it.
Video. A mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So, Aaliyah immediately records this video to show her child's doctor. But while recording, this happens.
I'm scared.
Scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on here, pickle. Come here, pickle. Come on, pickle. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you a big girl? You're scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, Mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds suddenly closing on their own.
Mom's scream sounded like real fear. Somebody in the chat said it sounded like one of my kids crying when they tired and they need to go lay down. The little girl crying sound real. The mom's fright, that terror sounded real. I don't know. They might be some good little actors. Or this could be some real deal paranormal activities happening right now. It looks good, y'all. It looks real good.
But it's not just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside Mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
You have to be physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's... That's not creepy. Trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these...
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night.
Considering what just happened last night, ma'am, you have every right to freak out. Because what? Trying your best not to freak out. The door is opening behind you. And those curtains, those shutters, whatever they are, they slammed extremely hard all together simultaneously at once. What? You have every right to freak out. Because, nah. Sleeping in your room wouldn't have been enough. I would not have slept if I stayed in that house. That's crazy. Real crazy.
But that's not even the weirdest part, because later she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So, the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed in that other video because the air was not on, the AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent.
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else. Currently, she plans to keep her daughter away from this room until she figures out what to do next. But until further updates are given, this video will continue to remain a mystery. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Now, this next video was recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here only makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere, an urn from across the room starts to vibrate. Only this one begins to move, and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there.
Don't forget, y'all, at the end of the live stream, I'll be shouting out everybody that cops some merchandise on the website. We're about to hit 1,000 live viewers. All it takes is for y'all to smash that like button for your boy, and YouTube will send that notification out to more people so that they can hang out with us. Let's get it.
Because moments later, this happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by itself. Seeing this, he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside. Having no explanation for this or this, he clocks out immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is known about that night or how the urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier.
Nah, I am not the slightest bit surprised that there could be some paranormal activity going on in a place like this. Come on. Creepy.
Now the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much, so there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a...
She recently moved into another room inside this house. So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving? Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking closely, she sees it. This is what she saw. Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room. Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question, just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky. But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen, something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it. Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't.
Somebody in the comments, several of y'all in the comments are like, yeah, you're terrified to go in that room. Not, I mean, you're scared to go in there, but you're not afraid to allow your little babies to sleep in there. Some holes in the story. I'm gonna see what you guys are talking about. Somebody says, why is it so hard for people to get its demons? Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Now I would want to switch rooms and see what happened if I'm there, but I'd also would want to leave or get it blessed. I'm armed with my Bible, holy water, belief in God and his protection. Absolutely. My baby won't be in that house. That part. Not just the room, the whole house. My child? Nah. We'll find somewhere else to sleep until we figure this out.
Go in until her husband comes back from his business trip, but until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure as to who or what was caught on camera. Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th of 2024, Tasha Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this. There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you'll notice what looks like something hunched over. It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the first car ahead.
It looked like a mini giraffe to me. Not a deer, but a mini giraffe. Like, it's something about its proportions that just look a bit off.
And given the countless stories of those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever, or whatever this was, had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at night in the middle of nowhere?
Somebody said deer on the side of the road. I don't know. That thing it's a little dark. It's a little dark to be a deer, I think. I don't know.
Now the following video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time.
No, I have not seen those channels. Let me look them up right now.
The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property, but unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work here alone anymore. One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But yeah. Oh, well, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty creepy, as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now, after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience from days before. But while showing it, this happens.
Oh, I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, hell, that's what I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, there's a little. Oh my goodness. That right there. That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Cap. Talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See the job? I'm doing this right here. Man, I'm seeing things. Things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh, shit. Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, don't follow me home.
It's at this point where the supposed break-in turns into something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling. But overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then. Yet still, the question remains, just what exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation,
Honestly, don't know what to make of that. Honestly, don't know what to make of it. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest. That said, even though this next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26 of 2025, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this footage continues to replay in the aunt's mind, as what was captured here is pretty creepy. Watch closely. Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepier. But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by. It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's. It's almost like it's looking back at her. Now, of course, it isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the shadow in this video that many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed.
Yo, so the shadow and the figure in the reflection aren't one and the same, because the figure in the reflection stayed there when the shadow walked past. That's crazy. Check this out.
That many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed a while ago, it's still just as creepy now as it was then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
That was a very creepy and good clip. I enjoyed that clip a lot. Whew, man. But at the same time, it could have been somebody in the background that walked past that just cast a really big shadow. I don't know. But that's what I'm going with. Anyway, it's time for me to get up out of here. Your boy is jet lagged. I should be getting rest. I don't know what I was thinking about doing this live stream, but I'm glad I was able to do it. Miranda says, on the highway to Barstow, we pulled over and stretched. I heard a woman say, hi behind me. I got the chills, hair standing. Why? My family was in front of me. Hell, I was on the highway yesterday driving in California, getting ready to take my friend Mark back home when our tire blew out. It was a big blowout. I mean, that tire completely shredded. Woo, it was a mess, but we got it situated and we got to where we were going safely. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna see if I can give y'all some content for the second channel tomorrow. And announcements real quick. I want to shout out some people that was copping some merchandise on the website. It's not too late to cop something and get a shout out real quick. I'm gonna get these orders up and out the door in the morning. Let's see who we got here. We got, let's see, what Daniel get? Oh, okay, I know he got. Wait, did those even come yet? Anyway, so shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Brandy. Thank y'all for so much for your orders. Estevan, shout out to you. Appreciate you for your order. Cody, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to autograph all the stuff that y'all bought. I'm going to ship it out in the AM. Be on the lookout for that. But I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for hanging out with your boy this evening. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.